And now introduce. And now introducing. And the highlight.
Could be the matchup at the 5 spot.
You know, Brian, we've seen Strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta.
We've got Jason Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Davis in at the center position.
Tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Butler. Here's Tatum. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. Steps back. Gilgeous-Alexander against Butler. James deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. About a minute into this first quarter, the shot won't fall. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Now here's Butler. James, outside. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Embiid puts up a deep 3. And Atlanta misses again.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
James, outside. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the top of the key, Curry's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Now, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Shot is good by Curry.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo outside. Davis with a screen on James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by James.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Butler finds Curry. The stuff.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. And here's Embiid. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Curry against Tatum. It as the shot clock ticks down.
And it's fun watching Tatum continue to evolve as a scorer. Beautiful touch on that teardrop.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, VA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Antetokounmpo. No points yet, and they pick up 2. It's a tie ball game.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Tatum against Curry. Davis with a screen on Curry. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
It's a tie game in Charlotte, and we'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Tatum in at the 2. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Curry against Tatum. Right side, Davis. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Butler. Back to James. Over on Antetokounmpo. And there's James on the assist by Butler.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Hawks trail by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum passes to Embiid. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Curry. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Butler passes to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title card.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Curry against Antetokounmpo. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, of course, at the defensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Pass to Embiid. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Wembanyama. Shoots over Tatum. Curry, no good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Oh, and the dunk by